In this video, we're going to take a look at the all-new Kraton version 6. We're going to unbox it, take a look at a couple of the features on it, take a close look at some of the updates, and then take it out for a quick speed run. All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we have the all-new Arrma Kraton 6S. This is going to be the 6th version of the Kraton 8 scale, and they've done quite a lot of updates to this. Of course, we're going to have 2 new color schemes that I think Arrma really hasn't tackled this with some of the brighter colors with it, but you guys will see that kind of popping up there. So they've done other things to this as well. The tires have been upgraded. They have a clipless body on here too. They have an upgraded or updated skid plate that's underneath it, and they've done several other things to this vehicle too, which makes this great. So I'm going to put a link below, of course, in the description. You can get this for $5.99. You get this on pre-order, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unbox this real quick so you guys can take a look at it. We'll look at a couple of things for it, and then we're going to take it out and we're going to do a quick speed test on 4 and 6S. It does say here real 65 miles per hour, so we'll put that to the test. I don't see anything with disclaimer to saying with speed gear and all that, so we'll put this to the test on 4 and 6S. You probably get a speed gear in it, but we'll check that out and see. We'll test it stock out the box, and then we'll take it out off-road and give it a quick bash. And so let me go ahead, let's get this opened up and let's see what we got inside. And there you guys go. And you guys know I love the smell of a new RC car, and look at this bad boy. So this is going to be the clipless body here. What you're going to have to do is push in here, and it's got some spring launchers or loads in the inside of the body. It lets that loose, and then also pull this up, and that's going to help release this. So I'm going to pull this out real quick, and we're going to take a close look at this bad boy. All right, y'all, getting the beast out the box. He looks good. They did a good job on this paint scheme. I mean, that's actually pretty good. I wasn't sure of exactly what it was going to look like, but it looks better in person, of course, than it does on camera. So good job on this. Is something actually unique and not just kind of some of the more solid colors that Arrma has done for that. So real quick, you guys know that with the radio, you're going to get one of their standard radios, the SLT3 radio. This is going to be fine. And this seems to have, I see that red button on the back, that DSC. So it's kind of like an AVC that's going to be active for these vehicles to help you with the stability control and stuff for it. I've done videos on it. It's got like 4 modes. I think it comes default on 1, and then you can go 2, 3, and 4. And it helps, you know, kind of with the stability of the vehicle and stuff as you're running with it. But I'll probably just leave this on mode 1 because I plan on jumping and launching this. And when it's on like mode 4, the tires are going to be kind of turning in the air to kind of balance it out. But we'll take a closer look at this in just a second. In your bag over here, they started including, and they started this, I believe, with, it might have been with one of the Grom series. They start giving you actual real tools in here. And one of the things about these tools is that as you wear the ball tip, or the tip of this down, it's not ball tip, you can actually Dremel and trim this down. And you can trim it literally down to the very end. So as it starts wearing out, you can have a longevity of these tools here. I do not see a speed gear, so we're going to be doing 65 stock out the box. They give you tools, of course, for the tires and wheels. I don't feel double A's. I'm missing double A's. No Arrma double A's. I love those double A's. And they give a couple more tools for it, stickers and books and stuff. So let's go ahead and let's focus on the main attraction is going to be this truck. All right, so working our way from the outside in real quick. It says that there's been some updates to these tires. These tires look a little bit bigger than the standard tires on the other crates. These may be some of the EXB ones, but they got a different compound to it. That's a soft sidewall, but it's not so soft that I think they're going to balloon and stuff too much. So you should be good for 65 plus miles per hour out the box. Now, I said with this body, it is clipless, or, you know, there's no body pin or anything for it. So you kind of push this in and push this in, and you can pull this out, and then you guys see the inside of this here. It's kind of spring launched in there, which is a good design for this. When you get this back on, you can just kind of on there and push it down with that. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this unboxing. I really want to get this vehicle out. This comes with a 775 aluminum chassis. You guys see that there. That was one of the same chassis. I believe that was on the EXB Kraton. And then if you guys look underneath here, that's updated. So rear skid plate is aluminum now, so that's going to help with some of the stability of this vehicle here. And they've done a couple other things. So a couple things are probably flashing up there with this, but my biggest thing is going to be how much better does this handle than the previous one? They even had an updated center diff and stuff in here. If you guys are pretty familiar with the Kraton platform, you know it's kind of Armor's flagship for a lot of their vehicles. It kind of, I think, put them on the map when they started releasing the Kraton and the Outcast and stuff. Their 8-scale vehicles put them up there, and then they came out with the 7-scale stuffs. It really put them out there with that. And this is going to be, what, the 6th release in the last month from Arma. They had, what, the Fury and the Sentin. Then they had the Typhon and then the Vortex. And now they got this Kraton out here. And then they got another. So that's going to be 5 or 6 cars they released in the last couple of weeks. So Christmas is going to be good for a lot of people who want to get a lot of this stuff out here. So, of course, it comes with a 2050 kV motor. I believe this speed controller is kind of an updated version speed controller, too, for it. And you guys see some of the tower-to-tower, chassis brakes that's going to be there in the center. That looks to be constructed a lot different than it was before. It actually is. You guys can see this here. No longer is, I think it's like a bridge or something they had up here for it. This is probably going to be a lot more sturdier than the previous versions had before because of the way this is constructed. Before, I believe it was just 1 bar straight across, where this is going to be 2 where they connect there. And it had like a little dome or something, or a little cage or something here to protect the body somewhat. But I think they went ahead and got rid of that and more concerned about the stiffness of the chassis, which they should be with that. I mean, if you're going to jump this 70, 80, 100 feet in the air, of course something's going to bend and break, and this is going to actually help with the stability of that. I won't be doing no 100-foot jumps, at least in this first video, but I'll definitely be taking this out. And you guys saw a couple of things popping up there. So I am going to I do have some brand new SMC LiPos. I got a 4S and a 6S brand new that I'll be using to go ahead and test it. So there'll be links in the description, of course, to this and other vehicles and the SMC LiPos as well. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to get these batteries charged up, and we're going to take this bad boy out and we're going to run it. All right, y'all, speed test time of the new Beast. So hopefully I can get the top speed in this area. I don't think I can, but we're going to try it anyway. If not, we'll bring this back out Saturday to give it a quick try, because there's cars that constantly kind of come through here. But once this car passes through, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take this down and we're going to give it a test. All right, took that guy a minute to get out down there. But anyway, I am using some of my SMC LiPos. We're gonna go all the way to the very end down here to where the stop sign's at. Get some good range. Make sure no cars are coming up. Probably just gonna give 1 pass in. But anyway, let's go. Woo, hitting a little wheelie. Yeah, he's probably going every bit of that. 60 plus. I'm gonna have to do that again. Right when he started really getting into it, he popped that little wheelie. So let's see what we got on that. 61. So we can definitely get that 65. I'm gonna try it one more time. Y'all know I had to do that. All right, let's try this one more time. See if I can gradually build into this, make sure no cars are turning in here. No cars are coming up behind me. Go a little bit further down. And let's get it. Woo, y'all, he's he's got some power. He definitely has some. Right when I get into it, maybe should have lowered him down just a little bit. We're gonna try it one more time. Definitely faster than the other versions, especially stock out the box. With that bigger fan on there, it's helping keeping the truck cool, so. Yeah, we can. He's definitely capable of that speed. Let's see what we got there. I still can't get into it 100%, but it was worth the try. I knew this area is going to be small and stuff, so 63. So definitely can do 65, y'all. I'm about 90% into it, and I kind of want to try it again, but I'm going to wait till I get a bigger area. So this Saturday, we're going to definitely test this out to see its top speed. I'm thinking it's going to be about 67 or 68 probably, especially with these SMC LiPos up in there. But anyway, let's go ahead. You know what, y'all? We're going to try one more time. Forget it. Let's go ahead and do it. We're out here. I want to see. Y'all want to see. Got a couple of loads on this battery, but it should be good. You think going all the way down here would be good, right? All right, last time. Yeah. He's definitely got power, y'all. We had some rainy days here in Georgia. I love the way this thing sounds. It just sounds mean coming down here. I said only one more time, we're gonna do it again. Yeah, I couldn't get it up there. Definitely will have to go to the other area. That place I can get at least 80, 90. Yeah, he's definitely capable of 65, y'all. He really is. I can't even get him full throttle out here. All right, let's see what we got there. I can't get full throttle out here, y'all. I should have stopped and read that. Well, anyway, we know that this is capable of 65 plus miles per hour. I'm pretty sure we hit that. We can hit that. It's just this area is not the stable and not the best for it. I don't know why I'm trying this again, but almost through full throttle, y'all. Almost. He's got power. So imagine if they do this in a Talon-like form. That will be good. Almost got full power, y'all. Almost. 64. So he is definitely capable of that. I'm about 90% throttle, so I'm thinking about 67, 68, but we'll give it a test this weekend and see what kind of speeds we get. We may try to put a bigger gear in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's do what we always do. Let's take this bad boy off road and see how he does there.